So I'll go ahead. I can start off.
Okay.
If you like. Just the other day, as a matter of fact, 2 days ago.
Just the other day.
So you're taking a flight on American Airlines the other day. So American Airlines bans this they say activist, but he's not that. Dude was kicked off a plane for not wearing a mask. So American Airlines is, taking the smart approach of a business that deals with lots of fucking people and is like, hey, you need to wear a mask if you're coming in on our flights. So this fucking asshole comes in and is like, no, I'm not going to wear one. And the stewardess, or I'm sorry, flight attendant, is like some broad came up and
some scart just comes up and tries to tell him what's what.
It's like, do you have is there an issue that's the reason that you're not wearing a mask? He's like, there is. And she's like, can I ask what that is? It's like, yeah, sanity. And I'm like, what a dick.
Get the fuck off the plane.
What a dick way to go about it, right? And he got real combative with all of the fucking flight attendants and shit. So they ended up kicking him off the plane. And not only did they kick him off the plane, after some investigation, American Airlines has since banned him from flying American Airlines at all whatsoever. And he still thinks he's in the right. He's like, I don't think that I should have to wear a mask, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing, man. And this is coming from, we live in Arizona, where not even arguably, the state that has handled this the absolute worst. Like, the worst handling of
Mississippi is doing a better job than we are.
Yeah. In the last 3 days, there have been 8,700 confirmed cases. 3,200 today, 3,400 yesterday, I think, and then like 20 some odd hundred the day before. So like, we're terrible at this.
So bad.
And I remember when Marie and I were talking about it, and they were talking about reopening the state like weeks ago. I was like, this is a terrible idea. Like, everything's going to be fine for a little bit because it takes 2 weeks for this fucking shit to incubate, and then it starts kicking up. So like, it's going to be fine, and it's going to seem okay for a little bit, but that doesn't mean that
we've all been quarantined.
It doesn't mean it dipped off. It fucking flatlined. So it spiked up because
everyone did.
Everyone was getting it, and then we quarantined, so it was like this, and then the quarantine came off, and it seems like it did this. It didn't. It was like poop, and then the incubation period kicked up, and then it's like, oh, more.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did an absolutely terrible job. So much so, and this is my second this week in dumb. Arizona is now a state where if you are vacationing or touristing in Arizona, Kansas is forcing you to, if you're returning to Kansas from Arizona, you are required by the state to go under a 14-day quarantine period if you're returning from Arizona, because Arizona's done such a shit job at fucking handling this coronavirus shit.
We live in a hot zone.
Yeah.
Don't go outside, bro.
The point is, the mask, if it helps, awesome. If it doesn't, the only thing that happened to you is you were inconvenienced to wear a fucking thing over your face for a little bit. Like, it's not that big of a
your level of argument is so bad. It's like, well, why should I have to wear that? Because everyone wants you to, and you're a total piece of shit if you don't. How about that? Don't be a total piece of shit. I freedom. No.
So stupid.
Okay, yeah, you are free to not wear a mask, so now you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You can go stand outside.
Oh, it bothers me so much.
Anyway.
Dumb. Anyway. Yeah, it makes me angry. It makes me really angry. Oh, Marie's aunt. I talked about this in the stream. Or not Marie's aunt, but... So Marie's brother-in-law, his aunt, got tested and tested positive for it. Didn't tell anybody about it, for a couple weeks, because she tested positive for it, I think, on the 8th, and just started telling people about it, 2 days ago. I'm like, wow, a lot of good you fucking did. And she was going to like church and having family get-togethers and shit. I'm like, oh, it makes me so fucking angry. that people are just that arrogant and that fucking dismissive with everybody else's well-being and just taking their own well-being into account. And I was like, it's gonna for that family, it's gonna take somebody to die for them to start taking it seriously. And then probably even then, they're gonna go to the wake and then start hugging and kissing on each other and be like, oh, fucking bullshit. People are stupid. Long story short. Anyway,
they really are.
I went on a rant. I'm sorry.
Like it. I like your rants. You got anything else for me?
That's it. I just had those two.
Okay, let's keep it Corona related then.
Okay.
Let's keep that Corona watch going.
Go. I'm not getting hot enough.
I know, right? Not sweating through my shirt enough. All right, here we go. Corona patient dies after family unplugs ventilator to turn on cooler.
That's amazing.
So, in a shocking incident, a COVID-19 patient in Rajasthan's Kota district, I don't know where that, died after his family disconnected the ventilator to plug in the air cooler to combat the scorching heat. The incident happened on June 15th in the Baharo Bhimsingh Hospital.
Sound it out.
Bhimsingh. I think this is in India or Pakistan.
Sounds about.
Here, you know what? If they're only away from me a little.
One of those foreign places.
It's in India.
Road guy says, I'll disagree. Florida, as always, is a flaming dumpster fire. No, we're worse statistically.
We're doing worse than
Florida.
they are.
Yeah. Statistically, we are doing worse than Florida. As the resident constant patient, I'll say Arizona is fighting for second place with Georgia. Georgia and Arizona are terrible. Difference for testing. That's fair, I guess.
Maybe, I don't know. Fair. Maybe. All right, next up. So that was tragic. Here's one that I think we talked about a little bit. Do you remember how everyone was saying, hey, Big Donnie T, presidential, maybe your rally in Oklahoma is a really bad idea? And he was like, no, it's a wonderful idea. This is my Trump impersonation. I think it's a great idea. Oklahoma's doing a great job. We're doing a great job.
Talking to all the experts. It's the best idea.
Oh, yours is better than mine. So anyway,
we're gonna battle this kung flu, and we're gonna. He called it kung flu, by the way. He called it kung flu.
That was you sounded just like him. Okay. So, oops, I clicked on the wrong ones.
You just gotta get all breathy.
This one is a follow-up to the Tulsa rally that he had.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. I see the problem. So 6 Trump campaign staffers working on the Tulsa rally have now tested positive for coronavirus.
Checks out.
I think that pretty much is the story in and of itself. It turns out that when you get a bunch of people together to work on something, they all get sick and maybe some of them die.
Weird. So crazy.
He's going to deny it, though, and say that it wasn't.
Yeah. It bothers me. There are people that I know, right? Like, because, social media, as it is now, is just filled with things.
I have to unplug from it, dude.
Yeah, I'm not in there a whole lot. If it is, I'm just there to put pictures of the kids up, and that's really it. That's all my social media shit has turned into these days.
Yeah, I just post it directly from my phone. I don't even go in apps anymore.
But it's frustrating to see like people that I used to like have respect for, saying just the most ridiculous shit. Like, I hate wearing masks. It's the worst. It's like, is it though? Is it worse than being on a
the
ventilator?
Mask thing is the one that's just like you're so fucking stupid. Where they're okay with spending $1,300 per gun to guard their house, but they won't guard their family with a mask.
Right.
And what's more likely to happen here? Bring home the virus because you didn't put on a fucking mask, or some like hoodlum like breaking into your home?
And here's
what's
the thing,
more likely?
In the very, very, very beginning, I wasn't wearing a mask because I was like, it's really annoying, and my mustache goes straight into my fucking nose. So I'd rather not. But then when it started like skyrocketing and becoming a thing, I was like, you know what? I've got kids, I got babies at home. So I'm not going to be that irresponsible and that fucking arrogant and self-centered that because it's mildly uncomfortable for me, that I'm just going to completely disregard wearing a mask and then put my family at risk. Because it's a simple fucking thing. It's just, gotta put this on while I go get fucking, groceries and shit.
Bro, can I make a suggestion for you for groceries?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Walmart pickup is free. You do it straight from your phone.
I go to Costco.
Oh, Costco's clean though. Just do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I got it. The people that compare wearing masks to fascism need to just stay at home. Yeah, exactly, Road Guy. Also
or
says
if you hate doing it so much, get the fuck out of the country. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I talked right over you.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine, man. Road Guy said the bigger the beard, less effective the mask. So I don't have too much of a problem then because my beard is not that large.
I'm fucked.
Not that robust.
I go full biohazard suit.
Put it all up here. Then
it doesn't work for me, dude.
Oh, that's good. I had to trim my beard specifically for the mask to even fit.
There we go. I got it. It's
also fucked.
I'm good.
Beards and masks don't mix real well. Like I'll take my mask off and my mustache is like all wampus.
I got something for you. This one's from Lux. He's throwing us a content bone here.
All right.
He says the guy who dog sits for me, he doesn't think COVID is real, but he's really cheap. What should he do?
He doesn't think COVID is real, but he's really cheap?
Like in the sense that it's cheap to hire to dog sit.
Oh.
Maybe find somebody else to dog sit.
Yeah.
Maybe see if they do price matching. I would say don't, because your dogs can bring COVID home.
Yeah, that's what Road Guy just said. Dogs can carry. So yeah, don't
take your dogs there.
Don't do that.
Okay, next story. Sorry, let's bring it in.
Yeah.
This one's another COVID-related story. AMC theaters won't require masks, CEO says, to avoid political controversy.
Wow. It's funny because AMC theaters also said that they would likely be shutting down because they've lost, I think it was the total like a month ago was $1.2 billion in revenue because it's been closed for so long.
Are they talking about like going under?
And and like they won't financially be able to recover. I'll never recover financially from this.
So there's that. I would say AMC's probably done.
Ooh, Metro Center closed too. I don't know if you saw that.
Finally?
Like yesterday.
That was on its last leg for the last 50.
It was like Fiesta Mall. Fiesta Mall was the same.
Oh, AMC just filed for bankruptcy.
There it is.
New story. And then you want to get off of COVID a little bit and let's have some fun news.
Yes. Can we?
Let's go to Ireland.
I'm sorry. I opened that bag of worms.
No, I already had these. These were pre-prepped, so I was right there with you. Here we go. Let's go to Scotland for this next story. Scottish man has been fined for calling an Irishman a leprechaun. So it turns out
get fined for that?
Scotland has very strict hate speech laws. I don't know why I air quoted that. It just is what it is. So he got in a fight with his business partner and then found out that her husband was Irish and called him a bloody leprechaun. She turned that email into the police and he was fined $350.
Wow. It's unfortunate. Was it worth it, do you think? Do you think it was
it's worth it. Got it.
Fair. I was going to try to do the accent and I was like, I'm going to fuck that up real bad.
That's all right. You did a great job with Trump. All right, this one. Here you go. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Straight at it. Our friends over in Tennessee. METH-GATORS. Tennessee police warn flushing drugs could create hyper-aggressive alligators.
Oh,
and it just says, "Folks, please don't flush down your." Hang on.
Okay.
Folks,
Correct yourself.
please don't flush your drugs, okay?
Okay.
That was the Loretto Police Department wrote in a Facebook post. So evidently they have issues with people, their houses being raided, and as one does during a raid, flush your shit down the toilet to hide the evidence. Now the alligators live in the sewers there, and they're saying now that the alligators are consuming the drugs that get flushed down the toilets and have now become hyper aggressive because of all of the meth that they consume. So that they're asking, please stop. Just, we'll figure it out. But they are now having issues
left and right.
They have issues now with METH-GATORS. It's turning into that episode from Deadbeat, where the sewer had the ghost in it that was ripping people apart. But instead of a ghost, it's METH-GATORS.
Fucking METH-GATORS.
This week in dumb.
It's a real thing. There it is. Man, what a bunch of idiots. People are fucking stupid.
They really are.
They never cease to amaze me. Like, I feel like I'm amazed at how stupid people are, and then we come back in another week, and then it's like, nope, still idiots, still stupid, still dumb.
Yep. See you in part 3.
Yeah.